But
No, there's only one Flash.
Barry's my Flash. There's only one Flash for me. Why don't you hit the mic? There you go. There you go. That was a gym-ass moment right there.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's EJ here with my bro Jeremy.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Along with Brock, Med, and Bears.
I'm a banana.
Hello.
Bring you another episode recap of The Flash this week. This episode is called Rogue Time. It was amazing. Let's get into it.
I'm really glad that Iris is a bitch again. It was sad to not have someone to pick on.
Thanks for joining us, Steven. It's real nice to hear you. It was good. It was fine.
I'd say it was an okay episode. Yeah.
I liked it because it definitely took a lighter tone after what happened last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty rough.
It was a little more fun, I guess. I like the fact that, what's his name? Captain Cold. Like, he's a bad guy and whatnot, but he also has that respect for Barry, I guess. Him and Barry have this respect that they had towards the end of the episode, which I like. Because that could, you know, it's like different.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And, man, the thing with Cisco and his brother, that's me and Jeremy sometimes. Literally.
It was nice having a character that I hated right off the bat. That was...
Well, he's like the male version of Iris, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. But see, I don't think I hated Iris right off the bat. I don't remember, though.
I think I did, kind of.
I don't remember.
But
if
at
I
least, you know, Cisco's brother knew he was an asshole.
Yeah. I guess he did. He did.
Yeah, he did in a way.
He admitted it after. But then I love how he chose that moment to be the hero.
Yeah.
When he knows that those dudes were
Why
not
would
meant
you
to
go
be
up against Heatwave?
He's a brute. Yeah.
With
That's
the-
what I didn't
with the
like
way-
about the episode.
Yeah?
How little there was of Heatwave.
He's awesome.
I think I had enough of Heatwave, honestly, because even for me, those puns were really bad. Like, he didn't have a line that didn't mention fire. It was really annoying, actually. I think Heatwave's writing is really annoying, to be honest. I like stuff like that.
does
'cause
it
it's
too,
fun.
though.
Well, yeah, but it's not every single line. I mean, you open up on a shot of when they put Dante and Cisco at the table.
Yeah.
And the first thing is, it's just like, they say that the hottest part of the flame is the one that's white. Well, they're wrong. Thanks for that, fucking Bill Nye. I didn't know that. It just didn't make any sense. I mean, it's like they just had him talk to talk. I could have done without his voice.
I guess maybe Snart is better at delivering it.
Yeah.
Except his acting felt a little bit forced in this episode.
No, that's just Wentworth Miller. He's just that kind of guy.
Yeah, we're talking about this earlier, that the way he was talking kind of sounded like Craig the Crazy Guy from Parks and Rec.
What to do with me now, Barry Allen?
With the she's driving here thing, like the way he was
my
enunciating stuff. Was
I don't
like
think Chris has gotten there yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't.
When you get
Oh
there,
my
you're gonna
God.
totally get how
It's so
we would
good.
laugh at why what's his
Snart?
name? Snart talks the way he talks.
Oh, I don't suppose you'd give me a ride back to town, would you?
She drove me here!
It's so good.
It's so like over pronounced the stuff. That
It's just
he
like it's
says.
over the top.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
like whenever Barry had his sister hostage, I really like it. Would have made this episode would have gone past. What was the name of last week's episode?
Out of time.
Out of Time. It would have gone past Out of Time on like my list of like best episodes ever.
Yeah.
If whenever Barry grabbed Elisa, if he went, "You should let her go because she drove me here," I would have lost it.
I'd take your hands off her.
Oh, cause she drove me here!
That would have been the greatest episode of all episodes if he said that.
Oh yeah.
And let's talk about how Wells was like really freaked out
Yeah.
this episode. Like
He's
was
really
like,
antsy.
yeah,
When-
and he was super pissed. Like he was
Yeah.
like kind of like hiding it. He was like more annoyed than anything. But you could tell like it's like he had to rewrite everything he worked hard for in the 15 years in that 2 seconds Barry changed time. So yeah, he was acting pretty shady this episode.
No, he was acting less shady than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Like, I expected him to actually do something, but he didn't.
That
Oh, he
part where
sat
he
there.
took Cisco down into
That's
the
what I was gonna
basement
say.
almost made me crap my pants.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That
Yeah.
part made me feel, because he even said it again. He was
Yeah.
like, he made me feel like I had a son. It made me feel bad. I was like, if only they knew. Made me really sad.
What do you think his goal was down there? I don't think he was gonna bring him down there to kill him.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't think it was either.
I actually have no idea why he brought him down there.
He was like actually gonna tell Cisco his secret.
Yeah, for some reason I thought he was gonna kill him again. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It
I
seemed
didn't
like
know
he was
why.
gonna
This is
do
like the
something
same
bad.
scenario.
Yeah, but it played out a different way.
So, yeah.
As soon as he said Cisco, I want to show you something, I got scared. I was like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
It's like he wanted him to piece it together, or see if he was gonna piece it together or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I think that's partially what it was.
Yeah, maybe to check, 'cause since Barry like altered something, maybe he wanted
Yeah.
to test it and see if I don't know.
Yeah, because even in the other timeline, he even admitted, he was like, I knew you'd find out sooner or later, Cisco, because you're too smart. And the funny thing was, he was like, don't change anything, Barry. I know the slightest thing could mess this up, even though I've been talking to you for like 5 minutes now about you time traveling. The slightest change could mess up the whole thing.
Yeah.
But don't change anything. By the way, Siri, has the future changed?
Wells was telling him not to do anything to change,
So then he goes
and he goes and
changes
changes it
everything.
right away and goes
Yeah.
to get Martin and puts him away, and that's that. But then he ended up changing something else, and that awkward thing between him and Iris happened, and
That was real crazy.
and then him getting decked in the face by what's his name, by Eddie.
Yeah.
Like little things that he does, just like it's funny because he's supposed to have like a freaking computerized brain with the fast thinking and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he can't put that together. Like
Yeah.
him changing something is going to alter a lot of things, which
Yeah.
he couldn't pick up.
Him changing something in the slightest, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just go change literally everything that just happened. How about that?
Well, in his defense, I can see how he can make the connection of that being the same thing, you know? Iris told him that she has feelings for him. You could just assume that that's already going to happen and
Yeah.
you're just speeding it along.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
My mom Sherlocked it before Lightning Quick Thinker did. Like the second that he asked her out on that date,
Yeah.
my mom was like, but it's not gonna happen because all those emotions were jarred because of all the stuff that was going on. And then when
Your
Wells said
mom's a
that,
woman.
That's actually that makes sense.
that's probably.
Maybe a
but-
tidal wave coming at the city that's probably gonna wipe it out.
and then your dad, and
Yeah.
then dad being like kidnapped and
I mean-
possibly killed.
I think that's a cliche of a lot of things. Like, you really want to say what's on your mind before something bad happens. So that's what
yeah.
she did.
That's true.
I bet every guy went to that scene or watched that scene and was just like, what the fuck? And every woman's like, yep, seen that one coming.
Pretty much. But yeah, I knew he was gonna mess everything up. And whenever he walks into the coffee shop, Eddie's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, did she tell them that he's like retarded? Like, why are they so compassionate? I don't understand. I was so confused.
That's what I thought. That hug is like, oh, baby, you okay?
That's what it was. And then he was like, I'm so sorry. He even called him pal, didn't he? He's
Yeah,
like,
I think
so
so.
sorry, pal.
I thought he was gonna deck him again.
Yeah.
And then he
I would
just
have
hugged
laughed.
him.
I would have laughed so hard.
Because
When he
the
just
way
walked
he
up
was
and
walking up
punched
to him was all
in the-
With his
serious.
face, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, oh no.
I'm gonna seriously hug the shit out of you.
He lays him out on the floor. He's like, "Are you okay, Billy?"
And then the ending there, I actually felt really bad for that dude. I forgot what his name is. I'll just call him Smart
Oh,
Guy.
the reporter?
Yeah. When
I
Wells
knew that.
fricked him up.
It went to him. I was like, what's about to happen to this guy? And then the lights started going out, and then I heard verse flash, and I was like, oh shit.
And I mean, as bad as it sounds, that was pretty cool how he killed him.
That was really cool.
Through
Through the wall?
I thought he was gonna kill him. Like I thought he was gonna give him a fatality, but I just didn't know how he was gonna do it. And then as soon as he got up against the wall, I was like, he's gonna go through the wall, and then he went through the wall.
Bullshit, you knew that.
Why? What? Well, fucking, how else is he gonna do it? Obviously, he's gonna die. Obviously, he's gonna die, and he's up against the wall, and it's close framed on his face and chest. So I mean,
So give him another Shoryuken like he did the 3 other times.
So, what do you guys give this episode? I'm gonna
Say
give it
8.
my lowest rating yet, and I'll say
8.5. Yeah.
Thanks so.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I gave the last episode an 8.5. I can't give it a 10 until Gorilla Grodd shows back up. That's my policy.
This one was a 7 for me.
Oh.
It was solid. It was entertaining. But it was nothing special.
I think a 7's actually a better score. I'm changing mine to a 7. That's definitely a better score. Because I just gave it an 8 because I like the show a lot.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was kind of biased, but 7, yeah.
If you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. Comment as well your opinions. And subscribe to these two awesome guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Goodbye.